What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good wherever you are, and thank you for sparing a little bit of your precious time to pass by here to check on what we have for you in this video. So, like I promised in the previous video, when we talked about an African legend and gave him flowers due of the good work he did for Africa, for African people and black people in general. And I promised that we are going to have a short series of videos that are going to recognize our history as Africans and as black people. And we are going to talk about the leaders that gave their lives, essentially gave out their lives, sacrificed their lives for the good of the majority of Africa. In the previous video, we talked about uh, Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso, formerly known as the Upper Volta. In today's video, I have another legend for you, a super legend, a son of the soil, and that Africa should be proud of. And before I give you a spoiler, or before we dive into who this guy is, I want to just remind you that the essence of us doing this is to remind ourselves of who we are as a people, to remind ourselves of our history. Most importantly, appreciate our history, get in touch with our heritage, because our people that do not know their history are a people that can be told who they are, and that their identity can be swayed by anyone that can narrate any story. We suffer an identity crisis as black people in and outside of the continent of Africa, because we do not know who we are, and our history is being told to us by someone else, and our history is being taught and told from a perspective of a foreigner. We must learn our own history, and we must appreciate that those that came before us that had big visions for us, and we must continue with their legacies, what they left. We must actually pick from where they left. So without wasting so much of your valuable time, we jump right into today's legend. In the heart of Africa's struggle for freedom, a name that echoes resilience and tragedy, Patrice Lumumba. As Congo's first prime minister, Lumumba dreamed of a united and independent Congo. Congo was under the Belgian rule, a brutal rule of King Leopold of Belgium, who even at some point declared that Congo was his personal property. King Leopold is responsible for annihilating, unaliving over 10 million Africans in the Congo. Let's talk about Patrice Lumumba. His unwavering stance against neo-colonialism cost him his life. So welcome to the Forgotten African Leaders, where we uncover the untold stories of Africa's revolutionary icons. Patrice Lumumba was born on July the 2nd, 1925 in Onalua, a village in the Belgian Congo. Growing up under the harsh colonial rule, he witnessed the exploitation of his people firsthand. Lumumba's early career as a postal worker and activist shaped his passion for justice and freedom, leading him to join the Congolese national movement, MNC, at that time. As a leader of MNC, that is Congolese National Movement, Lumumba became a key figure in Congo's push for independence. His electrifying speeches inspired millions to envision a free and united Congo. On June 30th, 1960, Congo gained independence, and Lumumba was named its or her first prime minister. However, independence came with hidden strings. Belgium and other powers sought to maintain control over Congo's vast resources. Just for so you know, and maybe you already know this, Congo is in the heart of Africa, probably the most midest of the continent of Africa. Congo is an equatorial, experiences an equatorial kind of climate with equatorial rainforest, and it is a greenery. It's just marvelous. It's beautiful. Congo is endowed with endless amounts of natural resources, from precious metals to wood and a good population of people. So Lumumba's vision of a united Congo clashed with regional and international interest, of course. The mineral-rich province of Katanga, supported by Belgium, declared secession, and this plunged Congo into chaos. Lumumba's call for UN, the United Nations intervention, were ignored, and his decision to seek Soviet support made him a target of Cold War politics. And in September 1960, Lumumba was deposed in a coup led by Colonel Joseph Mobutu. Betrayed by his allies, Lumumba was captured, tortured, and executed on January 17th, 1961, with the complicity of Belgian and American forces. So Belgian and American forces partook in the execution of Patrice Lumumba. His death marked the silencing of one of Africa's most passionate voices for independence. Though Patrice Lumumba's life was tragically cut short, his legacies endure. He remains a symbol of resistance against neo-colonialism and a reminder of the sacrifices made for Africa's freedom. Today, his story inspires movements for justice, sovereignty, and unity across the continent of Africa and even the entire world. That is a short, brief story or history of the legend, the myth himself, Patrice Lumumba. From what you have heard from this narration, this short story, what is your take on Patrice Lumumba? Do you really think Patrice's fight for Congo's independence was worth his life? Like I do think. Was his dream for an independent Africa, free from neo-colonialism, was this dream really achievable? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below and give this video a thumbs up. Share this video, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. check out our previous video of Thomas Sankara and many of our other previous videos. And until next time, in the next episode of the next legend, goodbye for now. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.